Here's another Pokemon TCG deck. We're focusing on Drampa this time. Dragon Arcana, 3 energy. If 2 of them are basic and different types, it deals 140 damage. We're using fighting energy, so Martial Arts Dojo. Make that 150 damage. If you're behind on prizes, 180 damage. Altaria adds 20 more damage for each one on the field. So that's up to 80 more, so that minimum 150 becomes minimum 230 if you can get all 4 Altaria out. We've got ourselves Professor Oak's setup here. Search for 3 basic Pokemon of different types. That includes the normal Swablu, the Dragons, the Jirachi, and or the Mew. So with Latias Prism Star, attach an energy card from your discard to each of your benched Dragon Pokemon. This can recover your fire or fighting energy. Latios Prism Star, on the other hand, does 50 damage for each of your Evolution Dragon Pokemon in play. Since those are Altaria, that makes 70 damage for each Evolution Dragon Pokemon in play. If you have all 4 out, that'll be 280 damage, plus Fighting Dojo. Other cards you might want to consider: replace the lady with a Fisherman to recover your fighting and fire energy, or another energy recovery card. But aside from that, this deck is seemingly self-explanatory from here. Let's see it in action. Okay, up first, I'm the one mulliganing, and I lead with a Jirachi. I only have 2 of those in this deck, and I also have a Swablu. I can theoretically draw using that Welder, but we don't have a Pokemon to fight. And the opponent is using Drampa too. What's the odds? Well, I only have 2 battles here to go over, and he trades the Drampa for Melcario. He's clearly using a water and metal deck, so why isn't he searching for the Creation Trio? Green Search, he has no Pokemon with an ability, so he can search for a Chaotic Swell and for Energy Spinner. You can grab out 1 energy, he chooses water, of course. Tag Call, maybe this is why he didn't search out the Creation Trio before, and nope, he just searches out 2 supporters before he can actually use one of them. Pokegear, he gets the Cynthia, does nothing. I decided to play the Giant Hearth to get rid of the Chaotic Vortex, and Jirachi pulls me an Elm. Using Elm, I can get out another Jirachi, another Swablu, and a Drampa. I decided to attach 1 energy now in case he had a reset stamp. Another green is Exploration. Let's see what he chooses. Another Chaotic Swell and a Choice Helmet when I'm not playing any GXs. You could have just chosen a Tag Call and grabbed out 2 of anything again. I've got 2 Welder now. Might as well use it. And an Altaria. Let's Stellar Wish. Nada. I want to say, hold on to that Martial Arts Dojo. I am dealing with tag teams here. I want as much damage as I can get. Misty and Lorelei. 3 energy to the hand. Oh, I get it. This isn't supposed to be an Creation Trio deck. This is a healing deck that uses the water energy to heal off the Melcario. Drew another Drampa, got the second Welder and 2 fire. Let's attach them on. Got the second Altaria and a fighting energy. I figured I might as well get rid of that while I could. And I got the escape board. Jirachi is out. Drampa is in. 180 damage. Okay, sure, he can heal it off, but he would have to add extra energy on, and he instead goes with the Full Metal Wall Tag GX to remove my energy. Let's escape to the Jirachi. And there's Misty's Favor. Let's grab out a Lance. Double check. Let's Lady and Welder instead. I kind of have a plan going, but it'll require 2 turns of setup. Opponent tries to Pokegear, cannot find a supporter. And while it's true that his Melcario is taking less damage due to that tag GX, his Blastoise does not have the same thing. Searches for Mallow and Lana. He can heal switch, or just heal. I mean, not just heal, just switch. And using his regular attack, he gets his final... He gets his final energy required for him to attack. Due to Surge, I can play 2 more supporters, so I play the Lady and the Welder. Let's Energy Spinner for a bit more than the deck. I have 19 cards left. And I have a couple choices, but let's go with Cynthia and Caitlyn. Draw next turn, and I do not need those Oak setups, or at least not both of them. My damage is decreased to 150, but I'm supposed to be dealing only 140, so that's a net plus for me. Mallow and Lana, he has to switch. He has to heal. He can't quite heal it all, though. Another knockout onto the Drampa. Put 2 energy on himself. Heal that off. And let's see if I can get lucky here. Let's play Surge. Let's play Cynthia and Caitlyn. And what am I going to choose to bring? And I bring back a Surge. And I drew an Altaria. Stellar Wish first. Let's see what I can get. I'm thinning my deck out now. I do not need Mew against this guy. So let's instead search out a Lati. Or 2. And I am still behind on prizes. I do not need the Oak. So let's get a Welder. And I got a Fire and a Surge. So I could play a lot next turn. But now that I'm actually ahead on prizes rather than behind, I can't actually play the Surge. He's down to his Melcario, which is taking less damage from attacks. Well, less than he should. Choice Helmet. Why are you searching out Choice Helmet? Oh wait, that was a Guzman Hala. That was his only choice. Likely. Jirachi back up front. We're tied on prizes. I cannot play Surge. Let's play the Drampa. Let's play the Welder. And I got a Lance, but I doubt that there's an Altaria left in my deck. Oh, yep, there is. So all I need to do now is attach energy onto both my Pokemon. Fighting energy has to go on the one that doesn't already have one. Fire energy automatically put on the Drampa. You can see what's going to happen in the next turn or two. It's over. It's definitely over because I could play the Latios and win, or I could play the Drampa and win. I got 2 Drampa this time and a Swablu. But I don't have anything to draw. Bummer. Well, let's see what happens. I got a Fighting Energy at least, and Fighting Dojo, so that Dragon Claw, I think it's supposed to be 20, is now 30. Not enough to 2-shot any people. And the opponent shows himself as a drag end deck. Cynthia rather than Welder, he cannot attack this turn. And he's got more Pokemon to play with. Energy Spinner. And I have a Welder. If I draw a third energy, I can attack. And I draw an Altaria, a third energy, and an Energy Spinner. I could get another fighting. Although if I was smarter, I should have gone for a fire in case of another Welder. Oh well. Let's Dragon's Arcana for 170 damage. If he cannot knock me out this turn, I knock him out next turn. He discards a Naganadel with his Acrobike. What was that, Cynthia, his good draw? And Tag Call for just Malo and Lana. Is that all the tag cards in his deck? 3 Tag GXs and 1 Malo and Lana. Well, I got a Jirachi. It's not the best, but I'm going to draw 3 cards right here from this prize. An Oak Setup, Fighting Energy, Fire Energy. So I can definitely get the other Drampa up in 2 turns. Maybe... Ooh, Welder from the opponent, and he's definitely playing with fire. Puts 1 fire energy onto that. Drag N, an Acrobike while he has a Cocoa Prism on the field. If he can... Oh, that was a fire energy, not an electric. Cocoa Prism can recover electric energy from the discard. But fire energy, he needs a Naganadel, one of which he already put in the discard, which could be a problem for him. Especially if at least 1 more is in the prizes. I see the Latios and I see the Oak Setup. I decide to go with the Latios, recover some energy with her. And let's knock out the Jirachi. Probably not the best move I could have done playing that Latios. But let's see how it goes from here. He's powering up the other Rush deck. He's got the Cocoa Prism activating now. All he needs is 2 energy to discard to defeat this Drampa. Discards them both from the Poipole. I drew a Welder, but I also have that Latios on the field. Let's Stellar Wish. I got a Lady. Let's retreat into Latias. You only need that energy to attack. And let's put him on. Fighting Energy goes on the one that does not already have a Fighting Energy. I can attack with 1 Drampa next turn. And that's, of course, he resets when I have only 2 prizes left. And I draw 2 Welders. I need an Energy Spinner. And he gets one of his Naganadels up. If you want to defeat Latias this turn, you need to discard both energy. 2 energy, at least one of which has to come from the other Drag N. So that puts him behind. And I got a Fire Energy. And I got a Surge. I can't use the Surge, but at the very least I can get it out of my deck. Probably should have gone for the Giant Hearth, but hindsight is 2020. And I really and most people are only just playing 1 reset stamp in their decks rather than 2. I figured I was safe keeping that Welder and 2 Fire Energy. Maybe not true, but I was just working with what most people are doing. A Malo and Lana, he's going to heal off 120 damage. I think it's now out of KO range, but I'll be able to work with that. Discards my Fighting Dojo for an Ultra Space. I'm not playing Ultra Beasts. And I guess he's out too. which means that any remaining Naganadel are in the prizes or in the discard. Let's welder up, get that Drampa ready to fight. And I did not get another Pokemon. Let's discard the Surge for Giant Hearth, get more Pokemon to work with, and a Fighting Dojo for next turn. Dragon Claw, 160 damage. Oh, it has 270. So yeah, it could be a two-shot. And he gets the other Naganadel, likely from the prizes. He can definitely KO the Drampa this coming turn. Get down to 2 prizes remaining. Too bad for me. And he had another Malo and Lana to heal off that Dragon. And he drew a switch with his Jirachi. Probably was going for the escape board, but oh well. He got something he can use. Fabled Firebolt, so he needs 2 energy. He's got 2 on the Naganadels. Now I need a miracle draw. Probably should have hunted for a Surge first, but let's do this instead. 1 fighting energy. 1 fighting energy on that Drampa to prepare for next turn. Discard the Giant Hearth to get out the 2 last fires in my deck. Retreat into the Jirachi without a board. Get a Mysterious Treasure. I need my Altarias. And I don't need Misty right now. Misty is great for searching out 3 supporters, including Surge. But then I'd have to wait an additional turn and I wouldn't be able to play Welder. And I need to wrap this game up after this prize. I'm surprised that he didn't put that fire energy onto his benched Dragon back there so that he can take advantage of the tag GX attack. Well, either way, he would need at least 1 lightning energy in order to win. It all comes down to sheer luck here. I have the Welder. I drew into Latios. Let's Stellar Wish. I got a Mysterious Treasure. Mysterious Treasure. I can discard the Mew, which was a bad idea. He can attack the bench, get the other Altaria. Set up the Latios in case I need it, and I deal 240 damage thanks to my stadium. I win.